Hey guys, in this video you'll find out how to be better at cornering and how that will help you to avoid collisions. So, if you saw the first video in this series about how to avoid penalties and collisions, you will remember that I told you that I will analyze my own races, but since I didn't have much time to race this week due to work, I'll show you something better. So, the first thing everyone learns about cornering in racing is that we have to go from outside to inside and back to outside to have the best average speed in the corner. That's all good and correct, like you can see in these examples, where I'm overtaking just by having a better racing line. By doing this, I assure that there is less force being applied to the car, so we don't get pushed out of the corner as much, and we can go through the corner with higher speed. However, if we end up behind someone who's driving the same racing line as we are, like here in this example, we will have a hard time overtaking him, and if we will try something, we have a risk of colliding and facing a penalty. So, what do we have to do here? The answer is that sometimes lower average speed in the corner will give you better average speed after the corner. Look at this drawing. Here we see a normal racing line in blue color, going from outside to inside and back to outside. Here we get minimal force that's pushing car out of the corner, but we cannot fully accelerate until we are somewhere around here. Let's say that we enter the corner with 55 miles per hour. We go through the corner with 55 miles per hour, and at the exit of the corner we still have 55 miles per hour, and then we finally can accelerate. That's the best we can do with this driving line. And here is another drawing, but with different racing line in green. Here we are braking just a little bit longer than before and turn into the corner later, but sharper. And that means that we enter the corner with lower speed right about here. Let's say that we enter the corner with 45 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour slower than before. Here we make a sharp turn. There is more force now being applied to the car, but because we have lower speed, it's not enough to affect our driving line. Now here, right after the sharp turn, we have a better angle at the corner than before, so we can start to accelerate already here. And even though we hit 55 miles per hour mark later, at this point, at the point where the first car was starting to accelerate from 55 miles per hour, we are already hitting 65 miles per hour. So, even though we lose some time in the corner driving like this, we speed up in the process, and in long term we are faster with this cornering technique, because in the next straight we will gain way more. Of course, if there is another turn right after the corner, and we will have to brake again soon, we won't gain anything, so in that case we will have to choose a different approach. I really hate that I don't have any footage to show you how this looks like in a real race, but as soon as I will have some, I will upload that. Meanwhile, thank you for watching and have a good race.